Have you ever been to a concert or an event and just had so much fun that you never wanted it to end? If so, you know how truly amazing these concerts and events can be. But due to the COVID-19 pandemic and quarantine, you may never be able to see your favorite musician or performer live again. The state of Minnesota should pass the Save Our Stages Act in order to assure and aid the survival of the concert and event industry during and after the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. What the Save Our Stages Act is it's a bill assistance package co-authored by Senator Amy Klobuchar, our state senator. And what it would do is it would grant up to, it's asking for $10 billion to grant up to $12 million in assistance to these local and state venue owners. Now that I've established my topic, let's delve into how the event industry got to this point and what's going on right now during the quarantine. Concerts and events are being canceled on a massive scale. Right now, currently, everything is being pushed. All the events have been canceled or pushed to next year. And that's a lot of money just gone out of the instance. The concert industry, according to the LA Times, is set to lose about $9 billion this year, which is quite a lot of people out of jobs and not making any profit. Venue workers have been out of jobs since the start of the epidemic, and most likely will be one of the last industries to reopen fully. Now that I've explained the problem, let's take a look at two of the possible solutions that have been used, that I've seen being used recently. Specifically, virtual concerts and drive-in concerts, which I've now seen being a thing. Personally, as somebody who goes to these concerts and events, I wouldn't want to go to a virtual concert or a drive-in, because part of the appeal is going out and dancing and meeting new people, and just socializing and enjoying music together. If you're stuck in your car or if you're stuck behind a computer, that's not really possible. Another thing is changing the standard of what a venue would look like means drastic consequences for venue owners. Venue owners that don't have the capital needed to stream, venue owners that don't have the capital needed to stream these live concerts, or that don't have the space needed to build a drive-in concert, they're really going to hurt and they're not going to recover. The option just won't work for them. And this would also mean that venue workers would lose a lot of their jobs, because it obviously takes up a lot less resources to run programs online. Like, you don't need a bouncer or healthcare professional, and you don't need concessions, which are ways that the industry makes money. However, you wouldn't need to pay. People would lose their jobs. This standard is also taking a toll on some of the musicians involved. For instance, a Canadian choir organization, they're struggling using Zoom calls to run their programs and to practice together. It's very difficult. Now let's talk about how the Save Our Stages Act could help the industry. This bill would ask for $10 billion for assistance that could create a lifeline for the venue. As stated before, it could supply up to 45% of the operating costs. And that's big, because right now current capacity is set to about 25% max capacity. That's all you can do. But according to Chris Reimenschneider from Star Tribune, many operators say that their breaking points are between 50 to 75% capacity, and that just isn't cutting it. That just won't keep them afloat, and they're going these businesses will go under. This bill will also help provide protective or PPE for people involved and help pay over 1,000 employees during this time. And that is coming from NIVA. It's the National Independent Venue Association. And these are venues that have banded together to help support each other during this time. As I've explained these issues facing the current concert industry, and I've also questioned the effectiveness of some of the solutions to the problem, I just went over how the Save Our Stages Act could help. And I just want to reinforce that the Save Our Stages Act is vital and necessary to help continue these live shows and these live events the way they are, as we know it, the way we love having fun in person. Without the Save Our Stages Act, the industry will not survive. And we will see drastic changes to what we know as the concert industry. So that's all I have to say today.